Identity Shifting, written and published by N. Gosling. Identity shifting represents a profound journey of conscious transformation that allows people to align with their highest potential and divine purpose. At its core, identity shifting is the deliberate process of evolving who we perceive ourselves to be, moving from our current state of consciousness to an elevated frequency that resonates more closely with our true divine nature. Our identity encompasses more than just our name, occupation, or social roles. It is the complete framework of how we view ourselves, including our beliefs, values, capabilities, and limitations. This self-concept acts as a powerful force that shapes every aspect of our lives, from our daily decisions to our long-term aspirations. When we shift our identity, we essentially reprogram the fundamental operating system of our being. The science behind identity shifting draws from various fields, including quantum physics, neuroscience, and psychology. Quantum physics reveals that everything in the universe, including our thoughts and consciousness, exists as vibrating energy fields. These vibrations create patterns that influence our reality. Neuroscience shows us that our brains are incredibly plastic, capable of forming new neural pathways throughout our lives. This neuroplasticity enables us to literally rewire our brains through consistent thought patterns and behaviors aligned with our desired identity. Identity shifting occurs on multiple levels simultaneously. On the physical level, it involves changes in our behavior, habits, and even our physical appearance. On the mental level, it requires restructuring our thought patterns and beliefs. The emotional level involves transforming how we feel about ourselves and our capabilities. Most importantly, on the spiritual level, identity shifting allows us to reconnect with our divine essence and higher purpose. The process of identity shifting isn't about becoming someone entirely different. Rather, it's about removing the layers of conditioning, limiting beliefs, and false identities that prevent us from expressing our authentic selves. Think of it as clearing away clouds to reveal the sun that was always present. Your true identity, aligned with the God frequency, has always existed within you. Understanding identity shifting requires acknowledging that we are multidimensional beings capable of existing in various states of consciousness. Each state corresponds to a different frequency or vibration. When we consciously choose to shift our identity, we're essentially choosing to resonate at a higher frequency that's more aligned with our divine nature. This transformation process involves more than just positive thinking or setting goals. It requires a fundamental reorganization of our entire being, our thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and energy field. Through identity shifting, we learn to release outdated patterns and embrace new ways of being that better serve our highest good and the good of all. Identity shifting also recognizes that we are not bound by our past experiences or current circumstances. We have the power to consciously choose who we want to become and align our energy with that vision. This understanding liberates us from the constraints of our previous self-definitions and opens up infinite possibilities for growth and evolution. The practice of identity shifting is particularly relevant in today's rapidly changing world, where many people feel disconnected from their true purpose and divine nature. By consciously engaging in this process, we can bridge the gap between our current experience and our highest potential, creating a life that reflects our authentic divine essence. As we begin this exploration of identity shifting, remember that this is not about fixing something broken. It's about awakening to the magnificence that already exists within you. It's a journey of remembering your divine nature and allowing that truth to express itself more fully through your human experience. The God frequency. The concept of God frequency represents the highest vibrational state of consciousness that humans can achieve through spiritual connection and alignment with divine energy. This frequency exists beyond our physical realm, yet it remains accessible to those who understand how to tune into it. Much like a radio must be precisely tuned to receive clear signals, we must adjust our own energetic frequency to connect with this divine broadcast. The universe operates on various frequencies and vibrations, from the lowest dense energies to the highest spiritual frequencies. Everything in existence carries its own unique vibrational signature, including thoughts, emotions, and physical matter. The God frequency represents the purest, most elevated form of these vibrations, the frequency at which divine consciousness operates. When we speak of connecting with higher consciousness, we're essentially discussing the process of raising our personal vibration to match or come closer to this God frequency. This involves more than just positive thinking or meditation. It requires a fundamental shift in our entire being. Our thoughts, emotions, actions, and energy must align with this higher frequency to establish a genuine connection with divine consciousness. The process of aligning with divine purpose begins with understanding that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. This perspective shift allows us to recognize that we're naturally designed to connect with higher frequencies. Our physical bodies serve as antennas, capable of receiving and transmitting spiritual energy when properly tuned. To begin raising your frequency to match the God frequency, you must first become aware of your current vibrational state. Low-frequency emotions like fear, anger, and jealousy create energetic interference that blocks our connection to higher consciousness. Conversely, high-frequency emotions such as love, joy, and gratitude help align us with divine energy. By consciously choosing to cultivate these higher emotions, we begin the process of frequency elevation. Connecting with the God frequency also requires understanding the role of surrender and trust. Many people struggle to connect with higher consciousness because they try to control the process through their logical mind. The divine connection operates beyond the limitations of human intellect. It requires opening yourself to receive guidance and wisdom from a higher source. The practice of accessing the God frequency involves creating moments of stillness where you can tune into subtle energies. This might involve meditation, prayer, or simply sitting in quiet contemplation. During these moments, focus on opening your heart center and raising your awareness above everyday concerns. Imagine yourself as a receiver, picking up divine broadcasts that are constantly streaming through the universe. Your physical environment also plays a crucial role in maintaining higher frequencies. Sacred spaces, natural settings, and environments filled with positive energy can help facilitate your connection to the God frequency. Similarly, the company you keep, the media you consume, and the activities you engage in all influence your vibrational state. Developing awareness of energy and frequency in your daily life becomes essential for maintaining alignment with divine purpose. Pay attention to how different situations, people, and environments affect your energy levels. Learn to recognize when you're operating at a higher frequency versus when your energy has dropped, and develop practices to help you return to elevated states. Connecting with the God frequency is not about reaching a destination, but about embarking on a continuous journey of elevation and alignment. As you develop your ability to tune into higher frequencies, you'll find yourself naturally drawn to experiences, relationships, and opportunities that support your spiritual growth and divine purpose. Current V's. Desired identity. Understanding the gap between who we are now and who we wish to become is a fundamental aspect of identity shifting. Our current identity is shaped by years of experiences, conditioning, and beliefs that have crystallized into our present self-concept. This identity encompasses how we view ourselves, how we believe others perceive us, and the limitations or possibilities we accept as truth. To begin exploring your current identity, take an honest inventory of your thoughts, behaviors, and patterns. Notice how you react to challenges, what stories you tell yourself about your capabilities, and what roles you naturally assume in different situations. Your current identity manifests in everyday choices, from the way you speak to yourself to the goals you believe are attainable. It's crucial to approach this self-assessment with compassion and curiosity rather than judgment. Your desired identity represents the highest version of yourself, the person you know you can become when aligned with the God frequency. This isn't about creating a fictional character or copying someone else's path. Instead, it's about recognizing your divine potential and understanding the qualities, abilities, and state of being that resonates with your soul's purpose. Your desired identity might include being more confident, spiritually connected, compassionate, or purposeful. The gap between these two identities holds valuable information. It reveals areas where growth is needed and where limiting beliefs may be holding you back. This space between who you are and who you want to become isn't a source of shame, but rather a map for transformation. Each difference represents an opportunity for conscious evolution and alignment with higher frequencies. Your authentic self exists at the intersection of your current and desired identities. It's the pure essence of who you are beneath societal conditioning, past traumas, and adopted beliefs. Getting in touch with your authentic self requires quiet contemplation and honest self-reflection. Ask yourself what truly brings you joy, what values you hold dear, and what activities make you lose track of time. These insights provide clues to your genuine nature. Identity gaps often manifest in various areas of life. You might notice a disconnect between your professional identity and your deeper calling, or between your relationship patterns and the type of connections you wish to create. Some people experience a gap between their spiritual aspirations and their daily practices, while others might feel a divide between their creative potential and their current expression. Working with these gaps requires both acceptance of where you are and a clear vision of where you're going. Acknowledge that your current identity served a purpose. It helped you survive, adapt, and navigate your life experiences up to this point. However, as you awaken to higher frequencies and greater possibilities, you're called to expand beyond these familiar boundaries. The process of bridging identity gaps involves gradual, consistent alignment with your desired state of being. This doesn't mean rejecting your current self, but rather consciously choosing thoughts, actions, and energetic frequencies that match your evolving identity. As you work with the God frequency, you'll find that certain aspects of your desired identity naturally emerge, while others require intentional development and practice. Identity shifting is a fluid, ongoing process. Your desired identity may evolve as you grow and expand your consciousness. The key is maintaining awareness of where you are, clarity about where you're going, and openness to the divine guidance that helps bridge these two states of being. Through this conscious evolution, you align more fully with your authentic self and the higher frequencies that support your transformation. Breaking free from limited beliefs. Our beliefs shape our reality in profound ways, acting as the foundational framework through which we perceive and interact with the world. Limited beliefs are like invisible chains that hold us back from reaching our highest potential and accessing the God frequency that allows us to manifest our truest desires. These beliefs often form during childhood or through significant life experiences, creating deep-rooted patterns that influence our thoughts, emotions, and actions. The process of breaking free from limited beliefs begins with awareness. We must first recognize these beliefs for what they are, learned patterns that no longer serve our highest good. Many of these beliefs operate beneath our conscious awareness, silently directing our choices and reactions. Common limited beliefs include I'm not worthy, I don't deserve abundance, or spiritual connection is only for special people. These beliefs create energetic blockages that prevent us from aligning with our divine purpose and accessing higher frequencies of consciousness. When we start examining our limited beliefs, we often discover they're based on misinterpretations of past experiences or adopted from others, parents, teachers, society, or cultural conditioning. The key to releasing these old narratives lies in understanding that beliefs are not facts. They are simply thoughts we've repeated so often that they've become our truth. By questioning these beliefs and examining their origins, we can begin to loosen their hold on our consciousness. Creating new belief systems requires both conscious effort and energetic alignment. As we identify limiting patterns, we must actively choose different thoughts and perspectives that align with our desired identity and the God frequency we wish to embody. This process involves more than positive thinking. It requires a fundamental shift in our energetic signature and vibrational frequency. The practice of releasing old beliefs often triggers resistance and discomfort. Our ego mind, designed to maintain the status quo, may fight against these changes. This resistance is natural and even necessary, as it indicates we're pushing beyond our comfort zone and into new territory of consciousness. Embracing this discomfort becomes part of the transformation process. Working with affirmations and energy-clearing techniques can help establish new neural pathways and energetic patterns. However, these tools must be coupled with genuine emotional investment and belief in the new narratives we're creating. Simply repeating positive statements without addressing the underlying energetic and emotional patterns will result in superficial change at best. As we engage in this work, it's essential to approach our limited beliefs with compassion and understanding. These beliefs once served a purpose, perhaps protecting us or helping us cope with challenging situations. Acknowledging their past role while firmly choosing to move beyond them allows for a more graceful transformation process. The creation of new belief systems should align with our highest truth and the divine frequencies we seek to embody. These new beliefs become the foundation for our shifted identity, supporting our spiritual growth and connection to higher consciousness. They should resonate with our authentic self and facilitate our ability to maintain higher vibrational states. Breaking free from limited beliefs is an ongoing journey rather than a destination. As we evolve and grow, new layers of limiting patterns may surface, requiring continued awareness and transformation. This process becomes easier with practice as we strengthen our ability to recognize, release, and replace beliefs that no longer serve our highest good. Through this continuous refinement, we create space for more expansive possibilities and deeper connection with the God frequency that illuminates our path forward. The power of consciousness. Consciousness serves as the fundamental fabric of our existence, acting as the lens through which we perceive and interact with reality. It represents more than just awareness. It encompasses the totality of our mental, emotional, and spiritual experiences. Understanding the power of consciousness is crucial in the journey of identity shifting, as it forms the foundation upon which all transformation occurs. The levels of consciousness operate like a spectrum, ranging from dense, fear-based states to elevated, love-centered frequencies. At lower levels, we experience emotions like shame, guilt, and anger, which keep us trapped in limiting patterns and beliefs. As we ascend through the levels, we encounter more expansive states such as acceptance, reason, and joy. At the highest levels, we experience peace, enlightenment, and unity consciousness, states that align most closely with the God frequency. Raising your frequency requires conscious effort and dedication. It begins with awareness of your current vibrational state and the recognition that you have the power to shift it. This process involves monitoring your thoughts, emotions, and reactions throughout the day. When you notice yourself operating at a lower frequency, perhaps feeling frustrated or fearful, you can consciously choose to elevate your state through various practices and techniques. Mindfulness serves as a powerful tool for consciousness expansion. Through present moment awareness, you develop the ability to observe your thoughts and emotions without becoming entangled in them. This detachment allows you to recognize that you are not your thoughts or emotions, but rather the consciousness that experiences them. Regular mindfulness practice creates space between stimulus and response, empowering you to choose higher frequency reactions rather than operating on autopilot. The practice of consciousness expansion extends beyond individual awareness to include our connection with the collective consciousness. As we raise our personal frequency, we naturally contribute to the elevation of the collective field. This understanding brings a sense of responsibility and purpose to our individual growth work. Every time we choose love over fear, compassion over judgment, or peace over conflict, we help raise the consciousness of humanity as a whole. Physical practices also play a crucial role in expanding consciousness. The body serves as a vessel for our consciousness, and its state directly impacts our ability to maintain higher frequencies. Regular exercise, proper nutrition, adequate rest, and exposure to nature all contribute to optimal consciousness functioning. The body-mind connection operates as a two-way street. As we raise our consciousness, our physical health improves, and as we care for our physical body, our consciousness naturally elevates. Meditation stands as one of the most effective tools for consciousness expansion. Through regular meditation practice, we access deeper states of awareness and begin to experience the vast nature of consciousness itself. These experiences help us understand that consciousness extends far beyond our individual identity, connecting us to the universal field of awareness that some call God, Source, or divine intelligence. The power of consciousness manifests in our ability to create reality through our thoughts, beliefs, and emotional states. As we maintain higher frequencies, we naturally attract experiences that match our elevated consciousness. This is not merely positive thinking, but rather a fundamental law of energy and vibration. Our consciousness acts as a magnetic force, drawing to us circumstances and relationships that resonate with our dominant frequency. Working with consciousness requires patience and persistence. Progress often occurs in subtle ways, and breakthrough moments may be interspersed with periods of apparent stagnation. Trust in the process and maintain regular practices that support your consciousness expansion. Every moment offers an opportunity to choose a higher frequency, and each choice builds momentum towards sustained elevation of consciousness. Spiritual alignment. The journey of spiritual alignment represents one of the most profound aspects of identity shifting, serving as a bridge between our earthly existence and our higher spiritual nature. This sacred connection with our higher self opens doorways to divine guidance and universal wisdom that can transform our entire being. When we align spiritually, we create a direct channel to receive cosmic intelligence and divine inspiration that supports our evolution and growth. At its core, spiritual alignment begins with establishing a genuine connection to your higher self, that part of you that exists beyond the physical realm and holds your highest truth. This connection isn't something that needs to be created. It already exists within you. Rather, it's about removing the barriers and distractions that prevent you from experiencing this natural state of connection. Through consistent practice and intention, you can strengthen this bond and make it an integral part of your daily experience. Prayer and meditation serve as powerful tools for spiritual alignment. Prayer represents our ability to communicate with the divine, expressing our gratitude, desires, and intentions to the universe. It's not about asking for specific outcomes, but rather opening yourself to divine guidance and wisdom. When we pray from a place of authentic connection rather than desperation or fear, we create a powerful resonance that attracts higher frequencies into our life. Meditation, on the other hand, is about creating the space to receive divine guidance. It's in the silence of meditation that we can hear the subtle whispers of our higher self and the universe. The practice of meditation doesn't require complex techniques or special environments. It's simply about being present and allowing yourself to connect with the divine within you. Through regular meditation, you begin to recognize the difference between your ego's voice and the gentle guidance of your higher self. Divine guidance manifests in various ways, through intuitive hits, synchronicities, dreams, or even direct messages during meditation. Learning to trust and act upon this guidance is crucial for maintaining spiritual alignment. This requires developing discernment to distinguish between genuine divine guidance and the mind's chatter. True divine guidance always comes with a sense of peace and clarity, even if it challenges your current comfort zone. The process of spiritual alignment also involves understanding and working with universal laws. These laws govern how energy moves and manifests in our reality. As you align spiritually, you naturally begin to operate in harmony with these laws, creating more flow and ease in your life. This alignment affects every aspect of your existence, from your relationships and career to your health and personal growth. Your physical body plays a crucial role in spiritual alignment. The body serves as a vessel for divine energy, and maintaining its health and vitality supports your spiritual connection. Simple practices like conscious breathing, gentle movement, and spending time in nature can help maintain this physical-spiritual harmony. As you strengthen your spiritual alignment, You may notice increased sensitivity to energy and a greater awareness of how different environments and situations affect your vibration. Creating sacred space and time for spiritual practices strengthens your alignment. This might involve setting up an altar using crystals or sacred objects, burning incense, or simply designating a quiet corner for meditation and prayer. The key is to make these practices regular and consistent, weaving them into the fabric of your daily life, rather than treating them as separate or special occasions. Spiritual alignment is not about reaching a particular destination, but about deepening your connection with the divine continuously. It's a dynamic process that evolves as you grow and expand in consciousness. Each moment offers an opportunity to choose alignment, to tune into your higher self, and to allow divine guidance to flow through you. Through this ongoing commitment to spiritual alignment, you naturally shift into higher frequencies and embody more of your true divine nature. Identity reconstruction. Identity reconstruction is a transformative process that allows you to consciously create and embody your ideal self. This journey involves careful introspection, purposeful design, and consistent implementation of new patterns that align with your desired identity. When you engage in identity reconstruction, you're essentially becoming an architect of your own being, carefully crafting the blueprint of who you wish to become. The process begins with a clear vision of your ideal self. This vision should encompass not just surface-level characteristics, but deep, meaningful attributes that resonate with your soul's purpose and the God frequency you wish to embody. Take time to explore what this version of you thinks, feels, and does. Consider how they move through the world, how they interact with others, and most importantly, how they show up for themselves. Vision boarding serves as a powerful tool in this reconstruction process. Create a visual representation of your ideal identity by collecting images, words, and symbols that represent different aspects of who you're becoming. Place these elements on a board in a way that tells the story of your transformation. This visual anchor helps program your subconscious mind and maintains your focus on your desired identity. Your vision board should be placed somewhere you can see it daily, allowing it to serve as a constant reminder of your transformation journey. Affirmations and mantras play a crucial role in identity reconstruction by rewiring your neural pathways. These powerful statements should be crafted in present tense, expressing who you are becoming as if you're already there. For example, instead of saying, "I will be confident," state, "I am confident." The key is to create affirmations that feel slightly challenging yet believable. Your mantras should resonate with the frequency of your desired identity while maintaining a connection to your current reality. The reconstruction process also involves embodiment practices. These are physical actions and behaviors that align with your new identity. If your ideal self is someone who prioritizes wellness, begin incorporating healthy habits into your daily routine. If your vision includes being a confident public speaker, start practicing speaking up more in small group settings. The key is to bridge the gap between your current and desired identity through consistent action. Energy plays a vital role in identity reconstruction. Your new identity exists at a higher frequency, and you must learn to match and maintain that vibration. This involves being mindful of the energy you consume and emit through your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Practice raising your vibration through activities that bring you joy, peace, and alignment with your higher self. Identity reconstruction also requires releasing aspects of your old identity that no longer serve your highest good. This doesn't mean rejecting your past self, but rather honoring your journey while consciously choosing which elements to carry forward. This process requires compassion and understanding for all versions of yourself, past, present, and future. Identity reconstruction is not about becoming someone else entirely, but rather about aligning more fully with your authentic self and divine purpose. The ideal identity you're creating should feel like coming home to yourself rather than forcing yourself into an ill-fitting mold. As you engage in this process, maintain a balance between active creation and allowing divine guidance to shape your transformation. Your new identity should be a harmonious blend of your conscious choices and your soul's natural evolution. Through consistent practice and dedication to this process, your new identity will begin to feel more natural and integrated. The gap between who you are and who you're becoming will gradually close as you continue to align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your desired frequency. This transformation is a sacred journey of becoming who you were always meant to be. Energy work. Energy work forms the cornerstone of identity shifting, serving as a powerful tool for maintaining and elevating your vibrational frequency. This profound practice involves understanding and working with the subtle energetic systems that influence our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Through conscious energy work, we can align ourselves more closely with the God frequency and manifest our desired identity. At its core, chakra alignment is essential for maintaining optimal energetic flow throughout your being. The 7 main chakras, from root to crown, each govern specific aspects of our existence and require regular attention and balancing. When these energy centers are blocked or misaligned, we may experience physical discomfort, emotional turbulence, or spiritual disconnection. Through focused meditation, visualization, and energy healing techniques, we can clear these blockages and restore natural energy flow. Energy clearing is another vital aspect of maintaining high vibrational frequencies. Our energy fields constantly interact with others and absorb various influences from our environment. This can lead to energetic debris accumulating in our aura, affecting our ability to maintain the frequency necessary for identity shifting. Regular clearing practices such as smudging with sage, salt baths, or energy sweeping techniques help remove unwanted energetic attachments and restore our natural vibration. The practice of frequency maintenance requires consistent attention and dedication. Think of it as spiritual hygiene. Just as we shower daily to maintain physical cleanliness, we must regularly cleanse and maintain our energetic bodies. This involves creating sacred space, setting intentions, and implementing daily energy practices that support our desired frequency. Sound healing, crystal work, and Reiki are powerful tools that can assist in maintaining elevated frequencies. Understanding the relationship between your physical body and energy field is crucial for effective energy work. Your body serves as a conductor for spiritual energy, and its condition directly affects your ability to maintain higher frequencies. Regular exercise, proper nutrition, and adequate rest support your energy work by creating a strong foundation for spiritual practice. The art of energy protection is equally important in frequency maintenance. As you raise your vibration and align with the God frequency, you become more sensitive to energetic influences. Learning to create and maintain energetic boundaries through visualization, intention setting, and protective practices helps preserve your elevated state while interacting with lower frequency environments. Advanced energy work includes learning to manipulate and direct energy consciously. This involves developing sensitivity to subtle energies and practicing techniques like pranic healing, quantum touch, or other energy healing modalities. These practices not only benefit your personal transformation, but also enable you to assist others in their spiritual journey. Energy work is deeply personal and intuitive. While there are established techniques and practices, your unique connection to divine energy will guide you to the methods that work best for your identity-shifting journey. Trust your intuition and remain open to exploring different approaches as your sensitivity and understanding develop. The ultimate goal of energy work and identity shifting is to maintain a consistent high-frequency state that supports your transformation. This requires developing awareness of your energetic state, implementing regular clearing and protection practices, and cultivating a deep connection with divine energy. Through dedicated energy work, you create the optimal conditions for sustained identity, shifting, and spiritual growth. The role of shadow work. Shadow work represents one of the most profound and transformative aspects of identity shifting. It involves confronting and integrating the parts of ourselves we've hidden, denied, or pushed away. These aspects, often termed our shadow self, contain both our perceived negative traits and our untapped potential. By engaging with our shadow, we create space for complete spiritual and emotional healing. Our shadow self develops throughout our lives as we learn which behaviors are acceptable and which aren't. As children, we quickly discover that certain emotions or traits bring disapproval from parents, teachers, or peers. In response, we suppress these aspects, pushing them into our unconscious mind. While this may serve as a survival mechanism in childhood, these suppressed elements continue to influence our adult lives, often manifesting as self-sabotage projection onto others or unexpected emotional reactions. The process of shadow work begins with acknowledgement. We must first recognize that our shadow exists and that it holds valuable information about our complete self. This recognition requires courage, as facing our shadow often brings up uncomfortable emotions, memories, and realizations. However, this discomfort serves as a gateway to profound transformation. When we embrace our shadow, we reclaim the energy we've spent keeping these aspects of ourselves hidden. Integration techniques form a crucial part of shadow work. One powerful method involves dialogue with our shadow aspects through journaling or meditation. By creating a safe space to communicate with these parts of ourselves, we can understand their origins and the protective role they've played in our lives. This understanding leads to compassion for ourselves and the ability to transform these aspects rather than suppress them. Trauma healing intertwines deeply with shadow work. Many of our shadow aspects develop as responses to traumatic experiences, whether big or small. Through shadow work, we can gently approach these wounds, bringing them into consciousness where they can be processed and healed. This healing doesn't mean erasing the past, but rather transforming our relationship with it, allowing us to move forward with greater wholeness and awareness. The shadow also contains our golden shadow, the positive qualities we've denied or suppressed. Perhaps we learned it wasn't safe to shine too brightly, to be too successful, or to express our creativity fully. Through shadow work, we can reclaim these gifts, allowing our full potential to emerge. This process often feels like remembering rather than learning something new, as these qualities have always been within us. Working with the shadow requires patience and self-compassion. It's not a process that can be rushed or forced. Creating regular rituals for shadow work helps maintain consistent progress while providing structure and safety. This might include daily journaling, regular meditation practices, or working with a qualified therapist or spiritual guide who understands shadow work principles. As we engage with our shadow, we begin to notice shifts in our relationships and daily experiences. Triggers that once caused strong emotional reactions begin to lose their power. We develop greater empathy for others, recognizing that they too carry their own shadows. Our energy becomes more integrated and authentic, allowing us to maintain higher frequencies with greater ease. Through shadow work, we move toward wholeness, embracing all aspects of ourselves rather than trying to cultivate only the positive ones. This integration allows us to access more of our power and potential, creating a stable foundation for maintaining higher frequencies and manifesting our desired reality. The shadow, once faced and integrated, becomes a source of strength rather than an obstacle to our growth. Daily practices. The journey of identity shifting requires consistent, intentional practices that elevate your frequency and maintain your connection to the divine. These daily practices serve as anchors, helping you stay aligned with your highest self while navigating the physical world. A powerful morning routine sets the tone for your entire day, creating a foundation of elevated consciousness that influences every interaction and experience. Begin each day before sunrise, when the veil between physical and spiritual realms is thinnest. This sacred time allows for deeper meditation, clearer intuition, and stronger spiritual connection. Start with gentle breathing exercises to awaken your body and mind while remaining in a state of peaceful awareness. As you breathe, visualize golden light filling your being, cleansing your energy field and raising your vibration. Energy protection is crucial in maintaining your elevated frequency throughout the day. Create a protective shield by visualizing a bubble of white or golden light surrounding your entire being. This shield acts as a filter, allowing positive energy to flow freely while deflecting lower vibrations that could impact your consciousness. Enhance this protection by calling upon your spiritual guides, angels, or the divine presence you resonate with most deeply. Incorporate sacred sounds into your daily practice through mantras, chanting, or singing bowls. Sound vibrations have the power to alter your molecular structure and raise your frequency instantaneously. Choose sounds that resonate with your desired identity and use them consistently to maintain higher states of consciousness. Even a few minutes of sound healing can reset your energy field and bring you back into alignment. Journal writing serves as a powerful tool for maintaining your shifted identity. Each morning, write from the perspective of your highest self, documenting insights, intentions, and gratitude. This practice helps embed your new identity into your consciousness while releasing limiting thoughts and beliefs that no longer serve you. Use your journal to track your frequency patterns and identify triggers that may lower your vibration. Throughout the day, practice frequency maintenance by regularly checking in with your energy field. Set gentle reminders to pause, breathe, and assess your vibrational state. When you notice your frequency dropping, use quick energy lifting techniques such as gratitude statements, power poses, or connecting with nature. These micro-adjustments prevent major frequency dips and maintain your alignment with your desired identity. Creating sacred space in your home supports your daily practices and helps maintain higher frequencies. Designate an area specifically for meditation, prayer, or energy work. Keep this space clean and energetically clear using sage, Palo Santo, or other cleansing tools. Surround yourself with objects that carry high vibrational energy, such as crystals, sacred texts, or meaningful artwork. Physical movement plays a vital role in daily frequency maintenance. Incorporate practices like yoga, qigong, or conscious dance to keep energy flowing freely through your body. These movements help release stagnant energy, activate your chakras, and maintain the connection between your physical and energetic bodies. Even simple stretching or walking mindfully can serve as powerful frequency maintaining practices. End each day with a conscious closing ritual that helps you process experiences and prepare for spiritual renewal during sleep. Review your day from a higher perspective. Release any lower vibrations you may have absorbed and set intentions for dream time, healing, and guidance. This evening, practice ensures that you maintain your frequency even during rest, allowing for deeper integration of your shifted identity. Through consistent daily practices, your new identity becomes increasingly stable and natural. These routines create a strong, energetic foundation that supports your continued evolution and maintains your connection to the God frequency. These practices are not rigid rules, but rather flexible tools that can be adapted to your unique path and circumstances. Physical alignment. The journey of identity shifting extends beyond the mental and spiritual realms into the physical domain of our existence. Our physical bodies serve as vessels for our consciousness and play a crucial role in maintaining higher vibrational frequencies. The body-mind connection is an intricate web of energy pathways that influence our overall state of being, making physical alignment essential for successful identity shifting. Understanding the body, mind connection begins with recognizing that every thought and emotion manifests in our physical form. When we experience stress, our muscles tense, our breathing becomes shallow, and our posture changes. Conversely, when we feel joy and peace, our bodies naturally relax, our breathing deepens, and our movements become more fluid. This intimate relationship between our physical state and our consciousness creates opportunities for transformation through intentional bodily practices. Movement practices serve as powerful tools for shifting our identity and raising our vibration. Yoga, in particular, combines physical postures with breath work and meditation, creating a harmonious blend of body, mind, and spirit alignment. Through regular practice, yoga helps release stored tension, trauma, and emotional blockages while building strength and flexibility. Other movement practices like qigong, tai chi, and conscious dance allow us to express our emotions, move energy, and embody our desired identity. The foods we consume directly impact our vibrational frequency. High vibration nutrition involves choosing foods that are alive with life force energy. Fresh fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and whole grains carry higher frequencies than processed, dead foods. When we eat mindfully and choose foods that support our spiritual growth, we create a physical foundation for maintaining elevated consciousness. Hydration also plays a vital role, as water carries and conducts energy throughout our bodies. Breathing practices bridge the gap between our physical and energetic bodies. Conscious breathing techniques can instantly shift our state, calm our nervous system, and raise our frequency. Deep, rhythmic breathing increases oxygen flow, releases toxins, and helps us maintain presence in our bodies. Regular breathwork practice strengthens our ability to manage our energy and stay centered during identity shifts. Physical alignment also involves creating environments that support our desired frequency. This includes maintaining clean, organized spaces, surrounding ourselves with natural elements, and being mindful of the energetic impact of our immediate environment. Regular exposure to sunlight, time in nature, and grounding practices help stabilize our new vibrational patterns. Sleep and rest are fundamental aspects of physical alignment. During sleep, our bodies repair and regenerate while our consciousness processes and integrates the changes we're creating. Establishing healthy sleep patterns, creating sacred sleep spaces, and honoring our need for rest supports the identity-shifting process on all levels. Body awareness practices help us recognize when we're falling out of alignment with our desired identity. Regular body scans, mindful movement, and checking in with our physical sensations provide valuable feedback about our energetic state. Learning to listen to our body's wisdom guides us in making choices that support our transformation. The physical body stores memories, patterns, and trauma in its cellular structure. Therapeutic practices like massage, acupuncture, and energy healing can help release old identities held in our physical form. These modalities support the integration of our new identity by clearing blocked energy and promoting balance throughout our system. Physical alignment requires consistent attention and care, but the rewards are profound. When our bodies vibrate in harmony with our desired identity, we experience greater ease, vitality, and flow in our transformation process. Through conscious movement, nutrition, breathing, and body awareness, we create a strong foundation for maintaining higher frequencies and embodying our authentic selves. Relationships and identity. Our relationships serve as mirrors, reflecting our identity and shaping our vibrational frequency. As we progress on our spiritual journey and shift our identity, it becomes crucial to examine and realign our relationships to support our evolution. The people we surround ourselves with significantly impact our energy field and our ability to maintain higher frequencies. Setting boundaries is an essential aspect of protecting and nurturing our evolving identity. When we begin to shift, we may notice that certain relationships no longer resonate with our new frequency. This disconnect isn't inherently negative. It's a natural part of growth. Learning to establish healthy boundaries allows us to maintain our elevated vibration while still interacting with those who may operate at different frequencies. This might mean limiting exposure to negative energies, reducing time spent with people who drain our energy, or clearly communicating our needs and expectations. The process of identity shifting naturally attracts relationships that align with our new frequency. This phenomenon is based on the universal law of attraction, like. As we raise our vibration and embody our authentic selves, we naturally draw in people who match or complement our energy. These aligned relationships support our growth, challenge us positively, and create space for mutual evolution. They become powerful catalysts for further transformation and help maintain our higher frequency. Building a conscious community is another vital aspect of sustaining our shifted identity. This community might include spiritual seekers, mentors, teachers, and friends who understand and support our journey. These connections provide accountability, inspiration, and opportunities for shared growth. Within a conscious community, we can freely express our evolving selves without fear of judgment or misunderstanding. In romantic relationships, identity shifting can create both challenges and opportunities. As one partner shifts, it may create temporary disharmony if the other partner remains at a different frequency. This situation requires open communication, patience, and understanding from both parties. Sometimes, both partners naturally evolve together, strengthening their bond through shared spiritual growth. In other cases, relationships may transform or conclude as paths diverge. The workplace also presents unique challenges in maintaining our shifted identity. Professional relationships often require us to interact with various energy frequencies while staying true to our authentic selves. This balance can be achieved by maintaining strong energetic boundaries while remaining compassionate and professional. Over time, our shifted identity may naturally lead us toward work environments and colleagues that better align with our frequency. Family relationships often present the most complex dynamics during identity shifting. These relationships carry deep emotional charges and established patterns that can resist change. Approaching family relationships with unconditional love while maintaining healthy boundaries allows us to honor both our growth and our familial bonds. Sometimes, family members may be inspired by our transformation and begin their own shifting journey. As we navigate relationships during our identity shifting journey, it's important to remember that each interaction is an opportunity for growth and learning. Every relationship serves a purpose in our evolution, whether it's teaching us about boundaries, reflecting our progress, or supporting our expansion. By consciously choosing our relationships and maintaining clear, energetic boundaries, we create a supportive environment for our continued growth and transformation. This careful cultivation of relationships becomes a powerful tool in maintaining our higher frequency and embodying our authentic identity. Timeline jumping. The concept of timeline jumping represents one of the most fascinating aspects of identity shifting, interweaving quantum physics with spiritual understanding. When we grasp that our reality exists as one of infinite possible timelines, we open ourselves to extraordinary possibilities for transformation. Each decision, thought, and action we take creates branching timelines, with our consciousness determining which reality we experience. Timeline jumping occurs naturally throughout our lives, often without our awareness. Every choice we make shifts us onto a different probability track. However, when we become conscious of this process, we can intentionally direct our journey toward desired outcomes. This ability to consciously choose our timeline stems from understanding that time isn't linear, but rather exists as a unified field of possibilities. The quantum perspective reveals that all possible versions of reality exist simultaneously in what physicists call the quantum field. Our consciousness acts as the selector, determining which reality we experience through our focus, beliefs, and vibrational frequency. When we shift our identity, we naturally align with timelines that match our new frequency and self-concept. To consciously jump timelines, we must first recognize our power as reality creators. This involves understanding that our current experience represents just one possibility among countless others. Through focused intention and elevated consciousness, we can tune into alternate timelines where our desired experiences already exist. This process requires releasing attachment to our current reality while maintaining clear vision of our intended destination. The practice of timeline jumping involves several key elements. First, we must cultivate a strong energetic foundation through meditation and frequency work. This creates the stability needed to navigate between different reality streams. Next, we develop clear intention for our desired timeline, including specific details about the reality we wish to experience. We then use visualization and feeling states to energetically align with this new timeline. While engaging in timeline jumping, it's essential to maintain emotional coherence and spiritual alignment. Fear, doubt, or resistance can create interference patterns that prevent successful shifts. Instead, approach the process with curiosity, trust, and openness to infinite possibilities. Your higher self always guides you toward timelines that serve your highest good and spiritual evolution. Physical reality often reflects timeline shifts through synchronicities, unexpected opportunities, and changes in relationships or circumstances. You might notice subtle alterations in your environment or experience déjà vu as you align with new probability tracks. These signs confirm your successful navigation between timelines and encourage continued exploration of reality creation. Conscious reality creation through timeline jumping requires dedication to maintaining high vibrational states and clear intention. Regular practice strengthens your ability to perceive and access different timeline possibilities. As you become more adept at this skill, you'll discover that reality is far more fluid and responsive to consciousness than previously imagined. The implications of timeline jumping extend beyond personal transformation. As we master this ability, we contribute to the collective elevation of human consciousness. Each individual who awakens to their power as a reality creator helps expand the possibilities available to all. Through timeline jumping, we participate in the conscious evolution of humanity while creating our desired personal experiences. DNA activation. The concept of DNA activation represents one of the most fascinating aspects of spiritual evolution and consciousness expansion. While traditional science recognizes DNA as the biological blueprint of life, spiritual teachings suggest that our DNA contains vast, untapped potential waiting to be awakened through heightened consciousness and vibrational alignment. Our DNA structure exists beyond the physical double helix that scientists have mapped. Ancient wisdom traditions speak of multiple layers of DNA that operate on energetic and spiritual levels. These ethereal strands, often called spiritual DNA, hold the codes for our highest potential and divine capabilities. Through conscious DNA activation, we can begin to access these dormant abilities and expand our consciousness beyond ordinary human limitations. The process of DNA activation begins with raising our overall frequency and maintaining a high vibrational state. When we consistently operate at higher frequencies through meditation, prayer, and conscious living, we create the optimal conditions for our spiritual DNA to activate. This activation process isn't instantaneous, but occurs gradually as we continue our spiritual growth journey. Several practices can support DNA activation. Sound healing, particularly through specific frequencies and sacred tones, can help simulate dormant DNA codes. The use of certain crystals, especially those associated with higher chakras, can amplify this activation process. Regular exposure to sunlight, particularly during sunrise and sunset, provides natural light codes that interact with our DNA structure. As DNA activation progresses, many people experience physical and psychological changes. These might include increased intuition, enhanced healing abilities, stronger connection to divine guidance, and expanded awareness of multiple dimensions. Some people report experiencing spontaneous downloads of information or accessing ancient wisdom and memories. These experiences, while profound, should be integrated gradually to maintain balance and groundedness. The relationship between DNA activation and higher consciousness is intricate and reciprocal. As our consciousness expands, it triggers further DNA activation, which in turn enables greater consciousness expansion. This creates an upward spiral of spiritual evolution that continuously unfolds new capabilities and insights. Working with DNA activation requires patience and discernment. While the process can be accelerated through various practices and techniques, forcing or rushing the activation can lead to energetic imbalances. It's essential to proceed at a pace that allows proper integration of the changes occurring at cellular and consciousness levels. Protection and grounding become particularly important during DNA activation. As we open to higher frequencies and expanded abilities, we must maintain strong energetic boundaries and regular grounding practices. This helps prevent energy overload and ensures stable integration of the activation process. The ultimate goal of DNA activation isn't just personal enhancement, but service to collective evolution. As more people activate their spiritual DNA, it creates a ripple effect that raises the overall frequency of human consciousness. This contributes to the greater awakening and evolution of humanity as a whole. Understanding DNA activation as part of our spiritual journey helps us approach it with reverence and responsibility. It's not about gaining supernatural powers, but about remembering and reclaiming our divine heritage and capabilities. Through conscious DNA activation, we step more fully into our role as co-creators and vessels of divine expression in the physical world. Manifestation through identity. The art of manifestation through identity represents one of the most powerful approaches to creating your desired reality. Unlike traditional manifestation techniques that focus solely on thoughts and visualization, identity-based manifestation works at a deeper level by aligning your entire being with your desires. This approach recognizes that what we attract into our lives is a direct reflection of who we believe ourselves to be. The law of attraction operates on the principle that like attracts like, but this goes beyond mere positive thinking. Your identity, the core beliefs, values, and self-concept you hold, acts as a magnetic force field that draws corresponding experiences into your life. When you shift your identity to match your desired reality, you're not just wishing for change. You're becoming the person who naturally experiences what you want to manifest. Identity-based manifestation begins with a clear understanding that you are a co-creator with the divine. This partnership means recognizing that while you have the power to shape your reality, you're also working in harmony with a higher intelligence that orchestrates the perfect timing and means for your manifestations to materialize. This collaborative approach removes the pressure of trying to control every detail and allows for divine wisdom to guide the manifestation process. The practical application of identity-based manifestation involves several key elements. First, you must fully embody the version of yourself who already has what you desire. This means thinking, feeling, and acting as if your desired reality is already present. For instance, if you're manifesting financial abundance, you would adopt the mindset, habits, and behaviors of someone who is already wealthy. This isn't about pretending or fake it till you make it. It's about authentic alignment with your higher self. Your vibrational frequency plays a crucial role in this process. When your identity shifts to match your desires, your energy naturally rises to meet that new frequency. This elevated state becomes your new normal, making it easier to attract experiences that match this higher vibration. The key is maintaining consistency in this new frequency, even when external circumstances haven't yet caught up with your internal reality. Working with the divine in manifestation requires deep trust and surrender. While you maintain clear intentions and take inspired action, you also release attachment to specific outcomes. This balance between active co-creation and divine surrender creates the optimal conditions for manifestation. The universe often has plans that exceed our limited vision, and staying open to these possibilities allows for even greater manifestations than we might imagine. Language and self-talk become particularly important in identity-based manifestation. The words you use, both internally and externally, should reflect your new identity rather than your old one. Instead of saying, "I want to be successful," you would say, "I am successful." This isn't about denial of current circumstances, but rather about aligning your speech with your emerging reality. The process also involves regular reality checks and adjustments. As you manifest from your new identity, you'll likely discover areas that need refinement or updating. This is natural and part of the growth process. Each manifestation's success builds upon the last, creating an upward spiral of expansion and achievement. Manifestation through identity isn't just about getting what you want. It's about becoming more of who you truly are. As you align with your highest self and co-create with the divine, you naturally manifest experiences that serve your spiritual growth and life purpose. This approach ensures that your manifestations contribute to your overall evolution and the greater good of all. Dealing with setbacks. The path of identity shifting isn't always smooth and linear. As you navigate this transformative journey, you'll encounter various challenges and setbacks that might temporarily derail your progress. These moments aren't failures, but rather opportunities for deeper understanding and growth in your spiritual evolution. One of the most common setbacks occurs when old patterns resurface. You might find yourself slipping back into familiar behaviors or thought patterns that you thought you'd overcome. This experience is natural and occurs because our neural pathways have been deeply ingrained over years or even decades. When stress, fatigue, or challenging circumstances arise, our brains naturally default to these well-worn paths. Understanding this mechanism helps us approach these moments with compassion rather than judgment. Another significant challenge is the resistance from your social environment. As you shift your identity and raise your frequency, you might notice tension in relationships with people who knew your previous self. They might unconsciously try to pull you back to familiar patterns or express discomfort with your changes. This resistance tests your commitment to your new identity and requires careful navigation of boundaries and relationships. Energy fluctuations represent another common setback. There will be days when maintaining your desired frequency feels particularly challenging. External circumstances, environmental factors, or collective energies might impact your personal vibration. During these times, it's essential to remember that fluctuation is a natural part of energy work and doesn't indicate failure or regression. Building resilience becomes crucial in managing these setbacks. This involves developing a robust spiritual immune system that can weather challenges while maintaining your core alignment. Regular practices like meditation, energy clearing, and grounding exercises strengthen this resilience. When setbacks occur, these practices become your anchor, helping you return to your centered state. Recovery strategies play a vital role in bouncing back from setbacks. The first step is acknowledgement without judgment. Recognize where you've temporarily stepped off your path without harsh self-criticism. Then, assess the triggers or circumstances that contributed to the setback. This analysis helps you identify patterns and develop more effective coping mechanisms for future challenges. Emotional processing is another crucial aspect of dealing with setbacks. Allow yourself to feel any disappointment, frustration, or fear that arises. These emotions contain valuable information and energy that, when properly processed, can fuel your continued growth. Journal writing, energy work, or speaking with a trusted mentor can help integrate these emotional experiences. Time management and priority setting become essential tools in preventing and managing setbacks. Often, we experience challenges when we've overextended ourselves or neglected our fundamental spiritual practices. Creating realistic schedules that honor both your spiritual work and worldly responsibilities helps maintain balance and prevents burnout. Setbacks often precede significant breakthroughs. When you encounter resistance or challenges, it frequently indicates that you're pushing against the boundaries of your comfort zone and old identity. These moments of difficulty can actually accelerate your growth when approached with awareness and proper tools. The art of dealing with setbacks ultimately lies in transforming these challenges into stepping stones. Each setback provides valuable feedback about areas that need attention or adjustment in your identity-shifting journey. By maintaining this perspective, you can approach challenges with curiosity rather than fear, knowing that each obstacle overcome strengthens your new identity and raises your frequency to higher levels of consciousness. Living your new identity. Living your new identity is not merely about maintaining a facade or following a set of prescribed behaviors. It's about embodying the essence of who you've become through your spiritual journey. As you integrate your transformed identity into your daily life, you'll discover that authenticity becomes your natural state of being. The frequency you now vibrate at is a direct reflection of the inner work you've accomplished and the conscious choices you make each day. The integration of your new identity happens on multiple levels simultaneously. At the physical level, your body adapts to holding higher frequencies, often resulting in increased vitality and clearer energy channels. You might notice that you naturally gravitate toward activities, foods, and environments that support your elevated state. Your physical presence becomes a beacon for others, silently communicating your internal transformation through your posture, movements, and the light in your eyes. On the emotional plane, living your new identity manifests as greater emotional intelligence and stability. You're no longer at the mercy of external triggers or old emotional patterns. Instead, You observe your feelings with compassion and wisdom, allowing them to flow through you without becoming attached to them. This emotional mastery becomes particularly evident in your relationships, where you maintain your centered state even in challenging situations. The mental aspect of living your new identity involves maintaining thought patterns that align with your higher frequency. Your mind becomes a powerful ally in creating and sustaining your desired reality. You naturally think thoughts that support your growth and evolution, and when lower frequency thoughts arise, you recognize them without judgment and consciously choose to redirect your focus to thoughts that serve your highest good. Authentic expression becomes effortless as you fully embody your transformed identity. You no longer need to carefully consider how to present yourself to the world because your outer actions naturally flow from your inner truth. This authenticity creates a magnetic field around you, attracting experiences and relationships that resonate with your new frequency. People often comment on the change they sense in you, even if they can't quite put their finger on what's different. Maintaining higher frequencies becomes second nature through consistent practice and awareness. You develop an intuitive understanding of what raises or lowers your vibration and make choices accordingly. This doesn't mean you never experience lower frequencies. Rather, you know how to navigate them with grace and return to your preferred state more quickly. Your energy field becomes more resilient, less susceptible to external disturbances while remaining open to growth and expansion. The art of living your new identity also involves being present in every moment. You recognize that each interaction, each decision, and each breath is an opportunity to express your authentic self. This presence allows you to respond to life's challenges from a place of wisdom rather than reacting from old patterns. You become more spontaneous and creative, trusting your inner guidance to lead you in alignment with your highest path. As you continue living your transformed identity, you become a living example of what's possible for others. Without trying to change anyone, your mere presence inspires those around you to consider their own potential for transformation. Your journey becomes a silent teaching, demonstrating that sustained identity shifting is not only possible, but natural when aligned with divine frequency. Living your new identity is not about perfection, but about authentic evolution. Each day presents new opportunities to deepen your embodiment of your transformed self, to refine your frequency, and to express your truth more fully. Through this ongoing process of integration and expression, you continue to expand into ever higher frequencies of consciousness, creating a life that reflects your divine essence. The eternal journey. Identity shifting is not a destination, but rather an infinite journey of growth and evolution. As you progress along your spiritual path, you'll discover that each shift opens new doors to deeper understanding and higher frequencies. This continuous expansion of consciousness creates ripple effects that extend far beyond your personal transformation, touching the lives of those around you and contributing to the collective elevation of human consciousness. The nature of spiritual growth is cyclical rather than linear. You may find yourself revisiting certain lessons or patterns at different stages of your journey, but each time you encounter them, you'll approach them with greater wisdom and awareness. This spiral progression allows for deeper integration of spiritual truths and more profound understanding of your divine nature. Each cycle builds upon the previous one, creating an ever-expanding sphere of consciousness and capability. As you stabilize in your new identity and higher frequency, you naturally become a beacon of light for others. People will be drawn to your energy and may seek guidance on their own journeys. This role of teacher or mentor emerges organically as part of your spiritual evolution. Sharing your experiences, insights, and wisdom becomes a natural expression of your expanded consciousness. However, it's important to remember that teaching others is also an opportunity for continued learning and growth. Every interaction offers new perspectives and deeper understanding of universal truths. Creating a lasting legacy becomes a natural extension of your identity-shifting journey. This legacy isn't about leaving behind material wealth or achievements, but rather about the energetic imprint you make on the collective consciousness. Your elevated frequency and transformed identity contribute to the rising vibration of the planet and help create pathways for others to follow. This could manifest in various ways: through written works, teaching programs, healing modalities, or simply through the example you set in living authentically at a higher frequency. The eternal journey of identity shifting also involves being a steward of divine wisdom. As you access higher frequencies and deeper spiritual truths, you become responsible for preserving and transmitting this knowledge. This doesn't mean you need to start a spiritual movement or become a public figure. Sometimes the most powerful transmission happens through quiet example, living your truth, and holding space for others to awaken to their own divine nature. Your journey continues to evolve as you explore new dimensions of consciousness and experience deeper levels of spiritual awakening. The process of identity shifting becomes more refined and subtle as you progress. Rather than dramatic transformations, you may experience gentle expansions and elegant alignments that bring you into ever greater harmony with your divine essence. This ongoing evolution is supported by your commitment to maintaining high frequencies and remaining open to divine guidance. Your journey is unique and perfectly designed for your soul's growth. While you may share similar experiences with others or follow established spiritual paths, your specific combination of lessons, challenges, and breakthroughs is uniquely yours. Honor this individuality while remaining connected to the universal consciousness that unites all beings. Your eternal journey is both deeply personal and inherently universal, contributing to the grand tapestry of human spiritual evolution. The path of identity shifting is ultimately about returning to your true divine nature while helping others do the same. It's an eternal dance of expansion and integration, teaching and learning, giving and receiving. As you continue on this infinite journey, maintain your commitment to growth while celebrating how far you've come. Each step forward creates new possibilities for yourself and others, contributing to the collective awakening of humanity.